The trailer for Season 2 of Jurassic World's animated show Chaos Theory introduced us to Dinosaur Liberation Now, an animal rights group who disguise themselves and their voice using velociraptor head masks and who seem to be involved in efforts to release the dinosaurs that are in captivity on the mainland. We are introduced to the so-called leader of the group in the trailer and given a clue that Brooklyn is also somehow involved. In this video, we're going to examine everything that we know about this group and speculate on their origins and involvement in Season 2 of Chaos Theory. Welcome back to Jurassic Outpost. Let's jump right on in. Sporting colourful and scaly velociraptor head masks and speaking with the use of a voice disguise, this animal rights organisation were first introduced in the full trailer for Season 2 and bring to mind the DPG, albeit in a much more radical form like we saw with Claire in Dominion.
Everybody good?
No!
In case you missed that trailer, you can find our breakdown video on the channel where we go into detail about all of the things that were unveiled. But for this video, I want to focus in on this shadow group, this organization which, at least according to the short clip that we get, will stop at nothing to release the de-extinct dinosaurs that are being held by humans on the mainland across the world. As we saw in Season 1, Chaos Theory holds nothing back in showing us the realities of dinosaurs integrating with humans on the mainland and the repercussions that that has. We saw the many positives of it, but we also saw the negatives. We saw how a single dinosaur can unintentionally create scenes of hysteria and cause a lot of damage to a particular area.
No, it's all good, just calm down.
We heard radio chatter from disgruntled citizens who, frankly, have had enough of the dinosaurs being there and consider them a nuisance. The Department of Prehistoric Wildlife are a government organization established to capture and relocate these wild dinosaurs, keeping them away from populated areas and places where large numbers of humans could unintentionally encounter them. The organization helps to keep dinosaurs and humans in a somewhat peaceful coexisting state, and we see some of the workers in action in the first season. It's also revealed that Darius himself worked for the DPW before the events that we see in Season 1, using his knowledge and love of dinosaurs to help them better survive in America. The DPW organization also runs dinotracker.com, which we see multiple times in the show. In Jurassic World Dominion, Doctors Ellie Sattler and Alan Grant visit one of the DPW's many sites and encounter DPW employees, paleo vets, and a young Nasutoceratops. We also see at least one of these DPW dinosaur containment facilities in the first season of Chaos Theory. So what does this group have to do with the Dinosaur Liberation Now? Well, again, the trailer doesn't show us much, but at the very beginning, I think it does reveal to us what looks like a black market captured dinosaur holding pen type location. The DLN do not approve of this level of captivity, or even any level of captivity it would appear, and believes the dinosaurs should live freely wherever they wish. Therefore, they may even be at odds with even the more positive efforts of the DPW.
We are Dinosaur Liberation Now.
Brooklyn.
In the trailer, when the Dinosaur Liberation Now leader introduces himself, we see what appears to be that leader starting a fire, and then the result of that fire as police cruisers pull up to the scene. We're taking a guess here, but it seems as though the DLN will legitimately stop at nothing to help release the dinosaurs, despite them being fed and cared for in the DPW sites at least, and in the trailer they use fire to either distract or help with that escape. But it's the moment after this fire in the trailer that becomes quite peculiar. In that very same video, a warning put out by the DLN, Ben spots Brooklyn in the background. Why is Brooklyn in the video? How is she involved? We have a theory, and of course we're not saying this is true, but based on Brooklyn's tenacity for investigation,
she's tenacious.
Brooklyn might be more involved in this group than we think, potentially being even the creator of it, or at least a highly influential leader. We know from her actions at the end of Season 1 that she is in talks with Ronnie, a worker at the DPW who has been keeping track of and following her friends as they attempt to find out who's pursuing them and what happened to her. She's keeping tabs on dinosaur data, and we learn in the season 2 trailer that she is indeed following Dino Tracker and DPW data that shows a large jump in dinosaur deaths. Is it possible that Brooklyn set up the Dinosaur Liberation Now group to 1. Cause some chaos, and 2. Help in whatever plan she has with Daniel Kahn and her investigation? Remember, Kenji and Darius find a duffel bag full of money in her apartment that came from Kenji's father, and establishes that they have recently entered into some sort of working partnership in dinosaur trafficking. Could Brooklyn have been set the task of setting the dinosaurs free via an eco-terrorist organization in order to cause unnecessary chaos while the real conspiracy takes place? Could the DLN be a distraction from the truth that dinosaurs are being smuggled out of the country into destinations unknown? How involved is Brooklyn really? It's very possible she's in the background of this video for other reasons. Perhaps she got caught up in one of their release efforts and unintentionally found herself in the video. Perhaps the group has something on Brooklyn and is holding her against her will. Or perhaps she joined this organization, thinking it's actually a way to help out whatever is going on. Whatever the case may be, Brooklyn's story is going to unravel itself through season 2, with Brooklyn herself even saying,
"I'm not the same Brooklyn you knew,"
while throwing a photo of her and her fellow campers into a fire. I'd love to see your theories about Brooklyn in the comments. Where do you think she's been hiding out, and how exactly do you think she's involved in the DLN? Do you think the New Blast 6 will be reunited again in season 2? One thing of note, the head masks that the Dinosaur Liberation Now group wears are very similar in their look to that of the official Jurassic World dinosaur face masks created by Mattel. I think we could be seeing some members of the DLN out trick-or-treating this Halloween. You may have also seen this new image hit social media, or your very own Netflix of course. A new header image on Netflix for Jurassic World Chaos Theory shows a new shot from the upcoming season. A pterosaur looms over Darius, Sammy, Yaz, and a new character. We believe the new character's name is Zaina, somebody that we will meet when the characters eventually reach land. Now, there really isn't too long to go now until season 2 hits Netflix. It's coming on October 17th to the platform, and you can bet that we will be right here when it drops to give you our reactions, review, and of course, those tasty Easter eggs. Are you prepared for the new season of Jurassic World Chaos Theory? On our channel, you can find the season 1 recap, season 1 Easter eggs, as well as a full recap of everything that happened in this show's predecessor, Camp Cretaceous. Links for both of those are in the description, and let us know down below in those comments just how excited you are for season 2.